Mike Tyson push-ups. When your feet are planted against a wall and you spring forward into a push-up with momentum, that's what we're looking at in this video. They've been all over the place lately, and I'm questioning, are they really that great of a push-up variation, or are they just hype? All right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. And for those of you new, this is Minus the Gym, and I'm Ryan. And in this video, we're looking at Tyson push-ups. I'm gonna show you how to do them, talk about the pros and cons, and give you a few tips as well on doing Tyson push-ups. And lastly, I'm gonna share my thoughts. Are they overrated, or are they really a great push-up variation? So the way to do them in detail is you wanna plant your feet flat against a wall with your toes just touching the floor. And then you wanna get back into a child's pose kind of position, like a lat stretch. And from there, you wanna push off and lunge or spring forward with momentum into a push-up before returning to that starting position and repeating. Now, something important here is that your shins and your knees never touch the floor. It might be hard to see, so I'll show you some different camera angles, but the knees and the shins stay off the floor. It's only your toes and your hands ever touching the floor. So there's also a lot of core engagement going on here as you go forward and back into that tuck, that child's pose. The main reason why you spring forward into the push-up is you're creating momentum, and that gives it this plyometric element. All right, so the momentum is adding more resistance. It's really smacking the upper chest and the anterior delts. And it's kind of like, I don't know, it's similar to like a clapping push-up or some kind of explosive push-up variation. Those are all plyometric as well. But there's also that coming forward, you know, that angle of like you're coming forward into the push-up that it really does make it unique. Now, a couple tips I wanna share before we go any further. First is that I've seen a lot of people just go back into a pike and then come forward into the push-up and back into a pike. I don't recommend that, okay? I don't know why they're doing that. Maybe they think that the pike is gonna work their shoulders more or something, but I personally have found that you don't get the same plyometric smack that you get if you go all the way back with your hips down, like tuck your butt down to the heels. That way when you spring forward into the push-up, you're creating as much momentum as possible. Go ahead and try both variations yourself, all right? Like do some of these just going back into a pike, and then on the next set, go all the way back into a child's pose with your butt tucked down to your heels. And you're gonna feel that that child's pose variation is creating more momentum, and you're gonna feel it more in the upper chest and the anterior delts, which is really, like I said, it's the main benefit. That's what you're getting from these push-ups. But the second tip I have for you is that you don't need a wall. I've heard so many people say that the wall is the main thing here. No, I mean, come on. I've done them without a wall many times, and I feel the same benefits. I really do. You're getting that plyometric effect, and that's the main thing you get out of these push-ups. All right, now really quick, pros and cons, right? The main benefit, like I mentioned, is that plyometric smack. It's really working the upper chest and the delts like better than a standard push-up, definitely, and in a pretty unique way because the way you're coming forward into the push-up. That's something that's pretty hard to emulate with any other push-up variation, and it makes this a very unique exercise, so I like that. It's the main advantage. But there's also a cardio element to these that I like. It's, I don't know, like any plyometric exercise, it's going to get your heart rate way up. I would even say it's somewhat comparable to like squat thrusts or burpees, or maybe more like mountain climbers, but there's definitely this cardio element to it when you're going really high rep with these, and that's pretty unique as well. So I really think the main benefit of these, rather than focusing on strength gains, would be hypertrophy, right? Adding in a few sets of these just for extra volume in your push workout or your upper body workout. And also just for conditioning. They'd be great for conditioning as well. All right, so what are my final thoughts on Mike Tyson push-ups? Well, are they overrated? Meh, a little bit, okay, a little bit. I know Mr. Tyson could easily kill me with one punch, so I feel a little weird saying that, but yeah, these push-ups are great. They're fun. They're a very fun variation. Like I said, I think they're great for hypertrophy, not necessarily strength. But hypertrophy and adding conditioning to your workouts, just smacking those push muscles a little more, yeah, they're great for that. But are they being a little overhyped because Tyson is making a comeback right now and he's about to fight Jake Paul and it's going to be a huge event on Netflix? Yeah, I do think there is an element of hype going on with these. They are definitely not like a necessary push exercise or a necessary push-up variation. They don't have to be in your repertoire of calisthenics exercises. They're just fun to do. All right, so hopefully that makes sense. That's my honest answer. I would love to hear your thoughts on Tyson push-ups, so let me know in the comments down below, guys. I love hearing from you. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and make sure you stay tuned for more because I got more content coming your way, all right? I'll see you in the next one. Talk to you then.